Hey, players only. It's your host with the most. It's the Eastside Pharaoh, the Midwest Messiah, Daily Deposit Don, the Almighty Don Jones, Genghis Don, Lonnie Livingston, etc., etc., etc. Hey, we back with another one. Put your pinkies up in the air. Get down in the comments. Let us know what we should talk about next and what's best in the world. Better yet, let us know where you at in the world, because we players only worldwide. Let's put the worldwide in it. We ain't local jokers around here, you heard? Me, myself, I'm from Ohio. Get down in the comments. Let me know where y'all from. Excuse me. But hey, today we come here to talk about basically just being yourself and how being yourself is good for you in the past, future, and present. Now, if you wasn't being yourself in the past, then you might have been following trends. And some of these trends, they don't stick around for a little bit, they stick around for a lot of bit. You know what I'm saying? So I remember back when I was a young buck. I ain't too old now. I'm only 31, but I'm saying maybe 15 years ago, motherfuckers was getting tattoos of stars on them and shit. It was a lot of stars. I don't know what was going on back then, but it's hella stars. And when you see when I see somebody around here nowadays and I see a star tattoo, I know that they was the type of person that in 2009-ish, they was wearing the Aeropostale and Hollister, and they was singing party like a rock star and shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Now, if you was being yourself like how I was back then, I don't got no star tattoos. I don't got no rock star tattoos or any of that nature. Now, that's just one way being yourself can affect the past. Now, right now, presently, being yourself can keep you out of danger. You know what I'm saying? Right now, we living in a time where everybody's running around here. Let me lock this door because I don't know what this white man is on. You heard? I got that thing on me too, you know what I'm saying? Let me get that motherfucker ready, at least where it's close, you know what I'm saying? Hopefully I ain't see that because YouTube will cut my shit off. But anyways, what was I saying? Oh yeah, in present day, everybody running around here on some serial killer rap shit. Everybody like, oh, let me catch a body, let me hit a op, let's run a scoreboard up, etc., etc., etc. Now see, if you ain't being yourself, you might be putting yourself in jeopardy to be murdered or go sit down for 30 years, you know what I'm saying? 30, 25 years, all because you want to act like, you know what I'm saying, you was one of them people. Now, I'm just sitting here thinking, I got my gun on me right now, and I'm sitting here telling y'all about not, participating in gun violence, etc., or even talking or acting like that. But no, there's a difference between having your gun on you, you know what I'm saying, for protection, and then having your gun on you for foolishness. You heard? You know what I'm saying? I don't do no gang shit. I don't do no street shit. I do straight player shit. This here gun right here is specifically for my protection, because you never know. A nigga could see me out here shining, you know what I'm saying? With the diamonds, you heard? Nigga could see me out here doing my thing and be like, fuck that, I'm gonna take it from him. And I just moved to Houston, where niggas is getting robbed and shot left and right. Motherfuckers getting shot more than I'm pulling hoes per weekend. You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to pull like 50 hoes a week, you know what I'm saying? Every time I turn on the news, somebody done got shot or robbed, etc., etc. But I say all that to say, there's a difference between me carrying a gun and these little niggas out here who's just on some murder, kill shit. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, back to what I was saying. If you're currently being yourself, if you a younger person, let's say you in middle school, high school, you watching this, you ain't got to be on no street shit. You can come in here and straight on some player shit, you know what I mean? You ain't got to do none of that. This ain't gang shit. This is player shit, you heard? But that's just one way you can protect yourself presently, by not acting like everybody else, by being yourself. Because I tell you niggas right now, I ain't no street nigga, and I'm from the hood. A lot of these niggas is trying to act like hood niggas, and they not from the hood. You know what I'm saying? But my whole life, I've never acted like a straight hood nigga, even when I was doing hood nigga shit. Even when I lived in the hood and was doing hood nigga shit, I would straight up tell you, I'm not no hood nigga. I'm a player, you heard? I'm a boss player at that. But that shit protects me, because now, one, motherfuckers don't look at me like a hood nigga. You know, it would be wrong for them to to do some hood nigga shit to a civilian, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying they wouldn't do it, but it would be wrong. You know what I'm saying? That's one way being yourself can protect yourself. For example, like nobody out here trying to rob Pharrell or kill Pharrell. Pharrell can go anywhere, ain't no lacking. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. Kanye can go anywhere, ain't no lacking. Be yourself. Now, in the future, being yourself can protect you because what you might be doing now and think is cool, it might not be cool in the future. Like, for example, all these kids out here doing the hip dance, whatever that shit is, you know what I'm saying? That shit might be cool now, but if you run that footage back in 10 years, you know what I'm saying? Who knows? You might be in jail. Niggas might get that footage of you. You know what I'm saying? You might be in a different place mentally, and now you back there doing some feminine dances with a person shit. You know what I'm saying? Calling it a fanny pack, but you over here doing hip smacks and all this other shit. You know what I'm saying? I can contest to this, man. Like, I seen motherfuckers when I was a kid do shit that wasn't really them because it was cool. And then 10 years later, it come back and bite them in the ass. Here go another perfect example. So I was just watching a nigga Sinful the Pedophile, right? Sinful the P on YouTube. I'm sure y'all fuck with him because lames, you know, fuck with lames, etc., etc. What's popular isn't always what's right, you know what I'm saying? So a motherfucker it might be 3,000 motherfuckers buying a Honda, driving a Honda, and they might be like, oh yeah, Team Honda, Honda, Honda. And it might be one nigga buying a Bentley. But which is the correct one? You know what I'm saying? So how I feel about Sinful the Pedophile would be me with the Bentley and y'all with the Honda. Y'all cool with being a supporter of a pedophile? I am not. Y'all cool with being a supporter of a nigga who spectates and commentates on the game, but it's not of the game. He can't keep a hoe to save his life. No pun intended, because he just died. Rest in peace to Sinful the Pedophile, because I do respect the game and the game members. But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying, he should have been exiled, but y'all still respected it. But I'm just saying, I don't fuck with Sinful the Pedophile. But what I just learned from just watching this shit is, if you are out here not being you, if right now it's cool to beat on your bitch, right? You could beat on your bitch and everybody be like, oh, it's nothing, da, 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 da. Who's to say to be that in 10 years that that's cool? I just watched a video of when Sinful the Pedophile was beating on bitches, and it was in a time when niggas was cool with that, and niggas ain't cool with that no more, you know what I'm saying? But I ain't never been cool with that. And that's how being yourself can protect yourself 10 years from now, because I was never cool with that. Here go another example. Eminem and Nas, they used to call gay people the F word. I would say it because, you know what I'm saying, I don't really fuck with the pronoun thing. I would say it, but YouTube, you know how YouTube do that, shut your shit down. But they used to call gay people the F word, right? And back then it was cool to call somebody the F word. But now look, 10 years later, it's certain records that won't get played because you called them the F word. You know what I'm saying? Or Jay-Z. Jay-Z was calling people the F word back then. Calling gay people the F word, you heard? Now 10 years later, being gay is cool now amongst the government and socialness and blah, blah, blah. And now 10 years later, Jay-Z talking about, oh, my mama was gay and da-da-da-da-da. Where was all that when you was calling them the F word? You know what I'm saying? But 10 years ago, it was cool to call them the F word. Now it's not. You see how that can bite you in your ass? Be yourself, I'm telling you. Or here go another example. You got Lil Baby, you got Future, you got Gunna, Young Thug talking about they pushing P, right? But they wasn't being they self. If they was pushing P, they wouldn't have been buying bitches Birkins. Ask Gunna if you want you a Birkin or whatever the fuck. Future talking about, as soon as I see a bitch, I gotta spend 100,000 on her. Like, that's not pushing P. But if they was being they self, when they said these things, it wouldn't sound or feel so dramatic. It wouldn't feel like such a lie. You know what I'm saying? Be yourself. But hey, man, this Players Only. I ain't gonna talk your ear off today. I just wanted to come kick it with y'all on some YouTube shit. It's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? You know how I be. The more attention I get, the more I'm gonna be on here. The less attention I get, the more I'm gonna go pay something else some attention. You know, I could be making clothes, I could be making raps, I could be fucking hoes, I could be getting dough. You heard? But yeah, drop something down in the comments, leave a like. If do what's best, let me know what to talk about next. You know what I'm saying? Players Only. Let's link up worldwide.